To get to the high pressure fuel pump, what you want to do first is remove the battery to give you a little bit more of a clearance to get to the actual pump itself. And also, working around fuel is probably not a good idea to have your battery connected in case you inadvertently spark something, right? So to get to the fuel pump after removing the battery, you're going to remove this cover plate right here with two 12 millimeter bolts, one that is right here and one in the back. And after you remove that, then you'll have access to the fuel pump itself. Once you have that cover off and you remove the foam cover to the fuel pump, the removal of the fuel pump is very simple. Unclip from here, disconnect this fuel line, and then there's a 17 millimeter nut holding the hard line onto the pump itself. You're going to have to kind of turn this up a little bit so you could get to the clip under here, so you could release the clip on the line. And then after that, if you want to go ahead and pull back the foam cover a little bit on the hard line, just pull that back so you can expose the 17 millimeter nut there. These Torx, there's two Torx here. These are T40 Torx that you're going to have to get if you don't have it to remove the fuel pump from the engine itself.
Eu já falei que tenho algo a dizer e disse que falador passa mal e você me disse que cada vai colher o que plantou, porque raiz sem alma, como o Flip falou, é triste. A minha busca é na batida perfeita. Sei que nem tudo tá certo, mas com calma se ajeita.
Okay, once you have the old pump out, take your new pump, and this also applies for you guys if you're replacing the stock fuel pump with the Nostrum high pressure pump. Before you put it in, go ahead and take some oil and lube up this O-ring here and also the base of the pump, and then we should be able to get this thing in very simply. When you put it in, make sure that you're putting it in carefully so you're not damaging the O-ring here. But once you have it in, you want to reconnect everything in the exact opposite way that you took it out, and then torque everything down. The T40s, you want to torque down to 15.5 foot-pounds. Once you got everything hooked back up, you should be good to go. Prior to actually covering everything up and replacing the plate, I would say put the battery back in, start the car, make sure you don't have any leaks or anything spraying out all over the place. And then once you have that established that you don't have any leaks, go ahead and put everything back together, cover it up, and you're good to go.
Coisas, deixa pra lá, eu devo tá viajando. Enquanto eu falo besteira, nego vai se matando, então.